everybody, you are watching the Christiana 321. I am the Christiana. Today marks the 3-month anniversary of me working from home with my new job. And even though I know a lot of people throughout the last couple of years have done work from home or work remote or whatever your company calls it, I didn't. Every now and then I would work from home, but it was like at the very beginning of like March 2020, I worked from home for about a month and a half, and then it was done. I was needed on site. So, and then I got a new job up in Wisconsin that like they were back to work. They had done some remote work before, but by the time I got up here, they were done with it. And then when I moved to my current job, actually I think it was the week after I started my current job, they did the whole return to work. They're mostly hybrid now, I think. I don't know, because I'm not in the office because I was hired as a remote work from home employee, and that is my station. So, all that to say, over the last 3 months, I have noticed some pros and cons. So the way that I decided to do this is I'm going to do a pro and then a con, a pro and a con. I've got about even, so it just seemed right. Number 1, pro. My coworkers. I love getting to spend all day with my cats. They are allowed to keep my lap warm, whereas none of my previous coworkers were allowed to do that for good reason. I don't want any of them to have been, but it is nice to have an emotional support pet with me throughout the day. They are not trained, they're not good at emotional support, but we're on the stairs, if you couldn't tell. We're a close runner-up for the cons list, because everywhere else that I worked that had stairs, either I didn't need to go up and down them very often, or they had an elevator. Which, I mean, I guess in the long run, it's good for me to go up and down the stairs, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Con number 1, I guess, after the stairs. It's the people. I miss having people to talk to during the day. I wonder if that's why I'm making so many more YouTube videos. But being able to like, oh, I'm bored with this task. Let me go see if there's somebody who I can help for like 20 minutes to get my brain a break, or just go chat with somebody about whatever's going on in the world. Like, I probably know way less. Oh, it's really echoey, I'm sorry. I probably know way less about what's happening with, like, I don't know, COVID or political stuff. I do know about we're not going to talk about the Supreme Court. I was going to make a video about it, but we're not, I can't. And now I don't have any coworkers to really do that with. I've got a couple of people who I talk to sort of regularly, but it automatically feels more formal than just walking up to somebody's cube. Number 2, the clothes. I can wear whatever I want, and nobody's gonna judge me, because also I don't do very many video calls. So I don't even have to be like professional shirt. Most of the time I do right now, like I just got out of class, and I do often wear a sweatshirt during the day just because I do. But if I decide that for the first couple hours of my day I'm going to stay in my pajamas, and then at my 10 o'clock break change into something presentable, that's okay. Sometimes I need to start my morning still in my pajamas. I just do. So con number 2, the clothes. I've never been like a super like feminine dressing kind of person. But in my adult life, maybe like my last couple of years of college, whenever I started working, I started to really appreciate a good business dress. And also, like, in my regular life, I wear casual dresses now too. They're so comfortable. In addition to being comfortable and easy to like, put together an outfit when it's just one piece of clothing, the dress. It's also just, they're super cute. And so now when I have like a really cute business outfit, whether it's a dress or just like cute blouse, maybe like some days I'll wear a blazer, you know, really go crazy. There's nobody to tell me that it's cute, and there's nobody for me to tell, thanks, it has pockets. Pro number 3, there are way less distractions at home. I don't have random people walking up to my cube trying to like tell me spoilers from the latest Marvel show that was on. I don't have people in the cube next to me talking loudly about something that I would also like to be talking about, but I have to do my job. I can just do my job. And then on my breaks, you know, I'll text people who I want to talk to. Sometimes they're coworkers, sometimes they're, you know, friends and family. I also like can control what those distractions are, even if they're not human interaction distractions. Human interaction distractions, I like that. Sometimes the distraction is going for a walk or listening to an audiobook on my break kind of thing. And I really enjoy that. Con number 3, do you know how many distractions there are in my house? I've got a TV, I've got my regular computer, I've got my laptop, I've got my phone, I've got my cats, I've got snacks, I've got Amazon packages getting delivered. There's so many things. And it doesn't help that like when I'm not working, this is the environment where like I'm chillaxing. I'm watching some YouTube for hours. I just got distracted because I saw something that I needed to clean, because that looks really gross. Pro number 4, saving money. Oh my gosh. So being at home, I saved so much money on gas, car maintenance. Oh, the big one. The big one is food. When I was working, depending on where I worked at different times, I would be exhausted from driving an hour and a half to get home from work. And so a lot of times whenever like I got to my car before like I left, I would order DoorDash or something, schedule it so that it would arrive at home right about the time I arrived at home, or I would go get food on my lunch break. Whenever I got the job up here in Wisconsin, there's a lot of food nearby, so it was easy to go and grab something over lunch. Where I worked in Georgia, not so easy to do that, but there were lots of vending machines, and so I would go and I would waste money on vending machines. I don't have to do that now. I could make food at home, and sometimes, depending on what I'm trying to make, I can even like make it all during my lunch break, which is wild to me. I don't have to like worry about packing it the night before or something. Just, 11 o'clock hits, I'll fire up this pot of boiling water. So I'm not wasting nearly as much money on DoorDash. I'm not wasting nearly as much money on just stopping at the like convenient fast food places. Convenient because of location and because I'm passing them as I'm driving home, or because they're just like around the block from my work site or whatever. Not convenient for price or nutritional count. Saving money. Oh my gosh. Do you know how expensive it is to work from home? I had no idea. So there were some that I kind of foresaw, like putting together my office. I knew I was going to spend money there more than was required for it to be a functioning office. But yes, Fortune, you are in this video. Good job. So I definitely spent more than what was required for it to be a functioning office, but I wanted it to be comfortable for me to work in. So that was expensive, but I planned for it a little bit. I would have liked to have spread it out for longer, but it was kind of necessary, sort of necessary. But then you have other expenses. One of them is heating and cooling during the day. If you are smart with your heating and cooling and you don't work from home, then you can do little schedules on your thermostat so that during the summer it doesn't use quite as much air conditioning when you're not there to enjoy it, and during the winter it doesn't use quite as much heat when you're not there to enjoy it, which is great. However, when you are me and working from home, you want it to be comfortable the whole time that you're there, and so you miss out on those savings. Oh, and then the other one, the one that like both of those kind of like I knew were going to be a factor. The one that I did not consider was how much more toilet paper I use. Just being here an extra 50 hours a week, because minus commute. Just didn't realize, but that time adds up. Number 5. Kind of going back, I already talked about it a lot on the last one, but the food. I absolutely love that I can make a fresh, home-cooked lunch, like actual cooked lunch, during my lunch break, as long as it's like a meal that only takes 15 minutes or 20 minutes to prepare. I can do that. I can, maybe this one should be about my breaks, because it's a lot more convenient to have breaks here than elsewhere, because I go for walks, I'll every now and then I'll take a shower over my lunch break, because I can. But this one's about food. Breaks at home, the runner-up for the pros. What was I even saying? Oh, but at the same time, I have the option to get delivery. I have the option to go and buy stuff. And in some ways, it's easier to go and get, go to a sit-down restaurant, because I don't have a commute that's competing with my afternoon, evening time. Like, I get off work at 4:30, and then I'm just done with work, and I can do whatever I want until about 9 o'clock. I need to start going to sleep usually, or maybe I have class in the afternoon. I'm getting distracted. Stop distracting me. If I want to go get a nice dinner during the week, it's way easier. I also, they say grocery store that's right around the corner from me. If you go at lunchtime on a Tuesday, there's nobody in there, so you can get your grocery shopping done. If you know what you're getting and it's a short list, you can get in and out of there in 30 minutes. And then you still, even with drive time, for me, I still have 20 minutes for my lunch break. Although sometimes I do waste a good portion of that 20 minutes in line at the McDonald's. So if you've noticed the pattern, you might be expecting me to give you a con about the food. But there's not one. I got delivery when I want delivery. I've got fast food when I want to leave the house and go get some fast food. I can make meals whenever I want. I can eat my leftovers whenever I want. I'm eating healthier. I'm eating cheaper because I am eating more meals at home. The only part of the food that's a little bit of a con is I end up doing dishes more frequently, because I'm eating at home more, and I just really don't like doing the dishes. That's the video. Those are my 5 pros and cons for working from home, plus a couple bonus ones thrown in there, free of charge. Let me know in the comments below, what is your working situation like? Are you work from home, hybrid? Do you go into the office? Do you make all of your money on the stock market so you don't have to work? If so, need some tips? Let me know in the comment below. What's your working situation like? Do you like it? Are you looking to make a change? If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. But if I want to catch up to Resell Rabbit, we've got a long way to go. So, if you don't know who Resale Rabbit is, don't worry about it. Alright, good night, sweet dreams.